So, I told myself that I was going to do this. And no, this is not probably going to be edited like the one that I did talking about Jesse and James of Team Rocket. But as it stands, this needs to be said. Why? Because it is 2020. It is 2020. And despite the fact that I just said that, this is still going on for some odd and apparent reason. Now, I don't know why it's still going on because things are changing. But of course, as always, there are some stranglers who try to keep everything in the dark, everything the way it is, the way it is, it's always been, uh, claiming that there's no need to change. Okay, but I'm gonna say this right now. For those who are doing that, sit down. Sit down, reevaluate yourself, and mind your own business if you're going to go continue with that attitude. Because no one else wants to hear your little biased ass opinion. What I'm trying to say is, and I cannot stress this enough, just because you like anime, you like Pokemon, you like Marvel, and you show your appreciation, and you buy all this certain stuff, you decorate your room and everything, you are not any less of a person, any less of a man, any less of a grown woman if you like certain stuff like this. For those of you who ridicule the others who do like stuff like this, your life is obviously boring. Your life is obviously stale, and you can't think of anything else better to do but to ridicule somebody else simply because they are following their own path in life. It's not their fault that your life sucks so much. It's not their fault that your life is boring. It is not their fault that you can't find anything better to do, that you don't have a hobby, that you don't have friends who support you, that you don't have family members who love you. It is not their fault. It's not their fault that your life is so vanilla. Okay? Nobody asked you to only like sports or BET. Them type of individuals, who will like ridicule somebody for liking Pokemon, but has no goddamn problem going to see Frozen 2, or any other type of animated film two to three, four times simply because it's popular and everyone else is talking about it. You have no individuality. You have no sense of self. Because clearly you just want to make sure that everyone else is living just as much of a boring, sucky life as you are. Because you can't seem to understand that people can like whatever they want to like. People can enjoy whatever they want to enjoy. That whole notion, that whole mentality that I was a child, but now that I've become an adult, I've put away all childish things, needs to die. You're not any less of a man if you like these certain things. You're not like any less of a woman if you like certain things. You're not. But for those who feel as though they are, your soul is clearly weak and is clearly lacking in a lot of areas. And you need to stop projecting your sadness, your shortcomings, your struggle to be somebody on other people who are just living their lives and having fun. It's not anyone's fault that no one wanted you to come to a con, a Otakon, a Katsucon, a blurred con, Comic Con. It's not anyone's fault. It's not anyone's fault that you're not interested in things, that you wouldn't take any interest in things when they probably invited you to. But you dismissed it because you either said it was gay or you said that that's for little kids. And you're weird because you like it. This is still going on even to this day, and it needs to stop. For those of you who are still experiencing this, I really do apologize. Because for one, you're not the person to blame. You are not, there's nothing wrong with what's going on with you. It's something going wrong with them. I had to realize this early on. Early on in my life. Those people who do that, they want your life to be theirs. Because when they look at you and they see you enjoy stuff like this, when they see you enjoy stuff like this, they instantaneously ask, why can't my life be like that? He's enjoying these things like no problem. Why can't I feel like that? Why can't I find friends like that? Why is my life so sucky? Why does my life suck so much? He or she has all these friends, and they enjoy the same thing he enjoys. Why can't I find friends like that? These are the things that I hear. While I'm reading stuff like this. These are the things that I hear. Constantly. And don't get me wrong, those kind of people, they go at cons as well. They go at the same cons, but they don't interact. They just look at it. You'll notice them. They're either in a group of a little group of other people, or they're by themselves and they don't say anything, but they look around and if they're with somebody, they joke about, like, look at all these people in like cosplaying and all that, and they laugh. It's not the fact that they think that you look stupid or funny. It's the fact that deep inside, they can't admit to themselves that they can do the same thing. But because of that they're so damn insecure, they automatically dismiss the fact that they could do something like that. I've had a conversation with other people like that as well. I think it's so weird for them to cosplay as different characters that they want to dress up as, or they thought about dressing up as. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Only thing that's wrong is your mentality, because it needs to change. You're not any less of a grown person if you like things that typically what other companies view kids to like. Because I'm gonna let you just right now, if nothing but kids only enjoy the things that we enjoy, these companies that produce these things, they wouldn't get as much money. Because clearly, it's the majority of us buying this shit. So if it really was for kids, it wouldn't really be continuing as much. Especially Pokemon. So, with that being said, enjoy the things that you want to enjoy. Don't let stereotypes get the best of you. Just because you don't have t-shirts and jerseys of sports players, 2K, you don't play 2K and whatnot, don't let any of that disturb your peace. Don't let any of that defer the way you enjoy life. The way you enjoy life is just fine. I want to get that point across. I realized that in the past I had talked about that a lot, but I really want to make a concrete statement, because this has been happening too long and it has to stop. It has to stop. That's all I wanted to say. Peace.